You want to live a healthier, happier life? Watch this video because I'm going to give you 10 things you need to be doing every day. What's going on? I'm Coach Brian Kopacki. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful day. I am one of the coaches here at Criticalbench, and we're a publishing company. We create content, we sell content, we give away free content. We love creating content from our minds into your mind. We want to give as much information as possible. In this video, I'm giving you 10 things you gotta be doing every day in order to live a healthier, happier life. This list is not exhaustive. There is plenty of other things you could be doing, but I'm telling you, if you apply as many of these 10 as possible every day, there's a good chance you're gonna be more positive, you're gonna have a greater outlook in your relationships, your business, your personal life. You're gonna live healthier, make healthier decisions, you're gonna be happier, you're gonna be more pleasant to be around. And some of these are gonna be like, yeah, duh, they're very common sense, but sometimes common sense isn't so common, especially to people who don't have common sense. So right off the top, number one is exercise. There's no doubt about it. You gotta be doing some kind of physical movement every day. Now, I'm not saying you gotta go to do a 90-minute group aerobics class every day. Something simple enough as like walking 15, 20 minutes every day, a couple times a day, doing a yoga class, going through, I don't know, just something that requires a little bit of body movement, a little bit of a physical exertion. It could be gardening, it could be washing your car, something every day that gets the body moving, gets the blood flowing, gets the heart pumping. You know what I'm talking about. 15 minutes is bare minimum. 30 minutes is ideal. Again, it could be anything. It could be taking a loop on your lunch break around your business complex. It could be going for a bike ride with your kids after work. It could be, you name it, you do it every day. You got that one. Number two, you got to eat healthy. Again, that's pretty common sense. Eat vegetables, limit refined sugars, limit alcohol, stop eating crap, trans fat, highly processed foods, fast food, unless it's Chick-fil-A. I love me some Chick-fil-A, but go for grilled nuggets, get a salad with some grilled chicken on there, lean meats, lean proteins, fish, vegetables, eat a ton of vegetables. It could be raw, snack on them with some hummus. Frozen vegetables, cook them for dinner. Limit your grains, reduce the amount of sugars, salty foods, things like that. Eat good, well-balanced meals all throughout the day, every day. Having a cheat meal every once in a while is not bad, but don't make it a cheat day, a cheat week, a cheat month, a cheat year. Use your cheat meals sparingly. So that's your number two, is eat healthy. Number three, drink a lot of water. You gotta stay hydrated. A couple weeks ago, I made a video on how much water should you drink. You could find that video up here. That's gonna give you all the information you need to know about that. But in summary, I pretty much concluded that there is no magic number of how much water you need to drink. Chances are you're not drinking enough water. So whatever you're doing today, add 3 extra bottles of water each day to that. Double it. General rule of thumb, I'm not saying this is the best method, this is the best number, but whatever you weigh, your weight in pounds, let's say you're 180 pounds in weight, cut that in half, which is 90. Yeah, right? I think so. Hopefully that's 90. Science major, not math major. 90, let's say 90 as the number of 180, half of 180. Yeah, it's 90. Duh. Okay. That's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day. That's just a general rule of thumb. I don't really stand behind that. I don't propose that. I don't recommend that. It's just a general rule of thumb. I would personally say a little bit more than that, but that is a usual number or pattern or sequence to calculate how much water you should be drinking. So drink a lot of water. Limit your soda, get rid of soda completely, limit your coffee, limit things that are not of water. Seltzer is fine, carbonated water is fine, but just make sure you're drinking water every day, all day. Okay, the next one is gotta get good sleep. You gotta get at least 7 hours to 8 hours of uninterrupted, good, sound sleep. Go to sleep at the same time every day. So if you're falling asleep at 10 p.m., 7 hours, you should be able to wake up at 5 a.m. at 7 hours, or 6 a.m. Go to sleep at 11 p.m., wake up at 6, 7 a.m. You get the idea. Keep it consistent every night. make sure the setting of your sleep environment is ideal. Make it as cold as possible. Low 70s, upper 60s is optimal for your body temperature. Make sure it's dark. Make sure there's no TV in the room. Have some greenery in there to get some fresh oxygen in there. Have a good pillow, have a good mattress. And my computer is making some crazy noises. So yeah, so that leads us into the next point is number 5 is limit screen time. Don't scroll through Instagram. Don't scroll through our YouTube channel right before you doze off. In fact, you should cut out screen time completely at least 1 hour before your head hits the pillow. And even throughout the day, take screen time breaks. So if you're stuck in an office looking at the screen for 6 to 8 hours, every hour, get away from the screen. Close your eyes, rub them, go outside, get some fresh air, change your depth. So if you're 2 feet away from the screen, sit back a little while, get your screen up, read a book, do something like that. Actually, read a book is later on in this top 10. So limit screen time as best as possible. Next one, number 6 is deep breathing. You want to take a deep breath with me? Here we go. One more, that felt good. Feels good, doesn't it? If you focus on your breathing, almost everything else kind of just fades away for that moment. Focus deep breathing through the nostril, down into the lungs, into the belly. Feel your rib cage expand. Breathe out through the mouth, get some good cleansing breaths in there. If you deep breathe 5 to 10 times all throughout the day, really focusing, closing your eyes, focusing on the breath, gathering as much fresh oxygen as possible, getting it into your system, and then exhale, expire all of bad energy, bad air, bad crap that is just sitting inside of your system and your thoughts. There's a good chance that you're gonna think a little more clearly. You're gonna have a little bit more of like a peaceful sensation come over you if you deep breathe. And deep breathing is a great thing to use right before you go to sleep. It's a great way to naturally relax your body, and it happens almost instantaneous. So make sure you're deep breathing all day as best as you can. Next one, I love this one. Let's get a good belly laugh. Ha 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 ha. Laughing. We love to laugh. Laughing is medicine. Laughter is medicine. You've heard it before. You feel good after a good laugh. Watch something that is light-hearted. It's comical. Don't read the news right before you go to bed. Don't scroll through Instagram. Don't scroll through Facebook, because a lot of that stuff it's just garbage. It's not good material that is going to uplift you. Because what we do on Facebook or Instagram, we scroll. We're like, man, I wish I looked like that person. Oh man, I wish I had that lifestyle. Oh man, I wish this, I wish that. Then what happens? Jealousy sets in, your blood pressure gets elevated, your heart rate gets elevated, all because you think you're doing something that's harmless. Fill it with something that's uplifting, laughter. Find something that makes you laugh. Tell a joke to your spouse. Talk to your kids. I guarantee if you sit down and talk to your kids for 5 minutes, they're gonna say something that's gonna make you laugh. It's gonna put a smile on your face, and it's gonna release those happy hormones to help you feeling better. So laugh as much as possible. All right, we're at the tail end here. Number 8, prayer or meditation. If you don't believe in God, well, we need to have a little heart-to-heart talk. But prayer, meditation, self-reflection, quiet time, devotion, whatever you want to call it, you need to have some form of downtime. You need to have some kind of prayer habit, a meditation ritual, a happy place, go into a zone where you're not distracted by external influences, you're not attacked by the devil feeding you lies. You need to have some time where you can reflect on your thoughts. Maybe writing is a good way to reflect on your thoughts. Look at your thoughts on paper, reread it, meditate on those words, open up the Bible, find a self-help book. The Bible is, by the way, the best self-help book that there is. I don't care what Barnes & Noble or Amazon or New York Times says. Open up the Bible, see what the Lord has for you on that day. Meditate on those words, pray over those words. Pray just that wisdom is poured out upon you to gather good thoughts, to gather good, fresh ideas. Taking that time, that self-reflection, that meditation, that quiet devotional time is going to do a lot more good than you think it is. And it's, quite frankly, let's be honest, it's going to be difficult to do, to silence your phone, to go somewhere, no distractions, and just sit. To listen to your thoughts, to listen to the Holy Spirit, to read something that's uplifting and process it. It's hard to do. I recommend doing it the first part of your day when you're freshest, the emails aren't dinging you, you're not getting any notifications from your boss, or your kids are still asleep, your spouse is still asleep. Find time that works for you and just stick to it. I'm telling you, I do that personally, and it's a game changer. All right, number 9. Like I said earlier ago in this video, you gotta read, you gotta learn, you gotta invest in growing your knowledge, whether that's through a mastermind, or watching some YouTube videos, whether it's reading a book, listening to a podcast. By the way, we have a podcast called Strong by Design. So go to iTunes, go to Stitcher, Podbean, whatever it is, type in Strong by Design podcast. That's our podcast. Chris and I and Tanya, we interview each other. We interview high-profile guests and coaches and experts in certain areas of life. So that's a great way to learn, to expand your knowledge, and to further your database. That's going to ultimately help those around you and yourself. That's a great way to meditate, to spend time in the Word and devotion. So you can kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone. You read and pray and meditate. As long as you're learning every day, you're keeping your brain healthy, and it's going to help you function better at work. It's going to help you with your thoughts, keep them more clear. You're able to make decisions faster. And the last one, this is a good one that it's going to be a little bit challenging, is to get out of your comfort zone and encourage somebody. Give back. Give somebody something that they need on that day, whether it's just a note that just says, hey, I appreciate you, or I saw what you did and I appreciate that. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. Even somebody checking you out at the coffee shop, just saying, hey, thanks for making my cup of coffee today. I really appreciate it. People are so quick to criticize and so quick to condemn that it's no wonder that we are in self-preservation mode, that we constantly are protecting ourselves from negative energy, from negative people. People need to give back, myself included. I know you're not doing a good enough job giving back, encouraging those around you, especially if you've got small children. For every one negative complaint or criticism or scolding, every one of those, you need to be doing at least 10 positives to that one negative. So if you yell at your kid for doing something wrong, you better be giving them 10 affirmations on top of that. You know, if you're an employer and you've got all these employees, make sure you're giving back. Tell them to leave an hour early. Tell them to, lunch is on you that day. Encourage them. Just show appreciation to everybody you come in contact with, whether it's a stranger or your spouse. You got to be encouraging. We got to be praising. And it feels good when you do it. We've all been there. You've given something, and at the end of the day, you're like, man, that felt really good to give that person that one thing. So do your best to give somebody something that they need. And if you don't know where to start, a simple smile, a hug, a handshake, just an acknowledgement that someone else is impacting your day. So that's it. 10 things that if you do on a daily basis, you're gonna be healthier, you're gonna make better decisions, you're gonna be more pleasant to be around, and there's a good chance you could actually live longer if you apply these every day and just stick to it. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about these 10. If there's something that should be within this list, I would love to hear it. So drop your comments, your questions below, and we can just have a good, healthy conversation going back and forth. And if you're struggling with something, please reach out to us. We're here for you. We want to help you in any which way we can, whether that's through a video, whether that's through sending you to another outsource to help give you what you need. We're here for you. And it's not just about, people think like it's my YouTube channel. No, this is your YouTube channel. This is for you to use to make better decisions, to help lead your business, your family, your faith, your health, you name it. We want to be that source for you. So I appreciate you watching, and that's all I've got for you on this day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.